What did you want to be whenever you grew up? What do you want to be whenever you grow up?
When I was very, very little, I wanted to be a singer and a dancer.
Uh-huh.
And a model. And a TV star.
Really?
Yeah.
A TV star?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I used to watch a lot of Nickelodeon.
Oh. So, a what? A model and a TV star?
A model, a TV star, a singer, and a dancer.
A singer and a dancer?
Mm-hmm.
How old was you whenever you had that aspiration?
Little.
Little? How little?
Weenie 5.
Huh?
A weenie 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you pursue any of those things?
Because I can't sing.
You can't dance?
I never took dancing classes, so I don't know if I can dance.
Oh my goodness.
Modeling agencies are mean.
Agencies?
Agencies, and...
Why are they mean?
Because they, expect certain things out of people.
Oh, they hold you to a strict standard?
Yeah. That or... it's just like a lot... It's an environment with a lot of rejection.
Yeah. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. And also just depending on what it is, too.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of different spots open for different types of models.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's even fat models.
Yeah, there is now.
Yeah, you remember seeing, was it?
They're called plus size models, but yeah.
Yeah, same difference. What is, that one lady, that one big old lady?
That was on, like, what is it called? Swim something?
Miss, like, what was it? Alabama or something?
Oh,
what in Alabama was
that picture I showed you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Miss Alabama.
Yeah, I've seen it several different times on several different occasions.
It looked like she was, like, over 200 pounds, and she won.
She was, over 3.
But she won, like, a beauty pageant.
Yeah. Oh, hell no. Oh,
but
hell no.
Supposedly, a lot of times now with beauty pageants, they don't look... I mean, I guess it is a count in a sense still, but it probably doesn't count as much to your score how you look than the questions that they ask you that you're supposed to answer properly.
What do you mean? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like with beauty pageant questions, they'll ask you about like economical things and what you would do.
Oh, like what would you do if you was president?
Something like that. Or
okay.
Like, because, for example, I don't even know what they would really even ask, but it's just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like stuff more to do with like what's going on with society, and you're supposed to have like a certain, like the right answer for it, I guess. Or you're supposed to be able to answer it in a proper manner to score higher.
So you mean to tell me it has nothing to do with the way the person looks?
I mean, it does. That's why I'm saying it.
Is it
does.
not a beauty pageant?
It does, but I don't think that nowadays they count it higher than they probably used to.
So
or
you're
ever
saying
did.
You're saying that the whole
like say there's a list of questions.
Uh-huh.
And then they also rate you on your look.
So you're saying that the whole beauty measurement has changed in a whole.
Yeah.
And so then they've changed just the way that they go about scoring people.
Yeah. Because I mean, there was like 3 transgenders that won beauty pageants recently too.
And you know, I bet that it also has something to do with, we're going to pick somebody that is going to be controversial so that everybody talks about what we're doing. So if we get more eyeballs in here, then we can make more money potentially, because we can base that off of advertisements as well.
Yeah, that could be true.
That's one of the reasons that I would think
a good marketing strategy.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I would say that people do controversial things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, because I feel like we don't really talk about. I mean, there's probably people who are interested in it, but it's not like a well-known thing that people talk about, like Miss America and stuff like that, or beauty pageants in general.
Yeah, they don't really talk about it as much anymore as they used to.
No.
Most definitely, and it's like a thing of the past, really.
Yeah.
Because we got like Instagram.
Yeah.
And then that's basically everybody's beauty pageant in themselves.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like the Caitlin Clark. You know Caitlin Clark? Heard about her?
Yeah, isn't she on a basketball team?
Yeah.
Isn't she what made the WNBA popular right now?
Yeah, she's the one that's making the WNBA profit right now.
Yeah, and she's making like $200 million or something like that, or $20 million.
Yeah, she signed a Nike deal that was worth $20 million.
Yeah, I heard something about that. But even there was a couple that came into my work yesterday night, and they were talking to one of my coworkers about how, well, the lady had brought it up because women's basketball was playing on the TV. And she brought it up, and they started talking about her. And they were like, my coworker was like, yeah, I never watched women's basketball until
Caitlin Clark.
Until her, because they just like her as a person.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, she's really damn good. And they're also blaming the whole thing on racism, too. A lot of these...
Because she's a white woman?
Yeah. A lot of these left-leaning people are blaming her success on racism.
That's crazy. Imagine how she feels.
That is insane.
Because she probably has, like, African-American people on her team that she loves and endures and cares for, and that's her team. And then she's getting... like hate comments saying that like she's a racist.
Yeah. That just blows the fuck out of my mind.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like really, there has been people like Stephen A. Smith, I think that's his name. Bro, come on. Can you be any more dumb?
I mean,
actually serious, bro. Bro, this guy commented on her success as if it was because she had white privilege. Like, bro, every single one of those black people in there, not just black people, the women that are playing in the WNBA have astronomical... And you want to blame it on racism? Let me tell you something right here. You could look at the NBA, the regular NBA. Who is the highest paid player in the NBA alone? Who is it? We can go down the damn list. I don't even have my phone. Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Where?
No, we don't need to pull it out.
No, I want to pull it out to show this. Where's it at? We're going to look up the top 10, the highest paid players in the NBA. We're going to look at that. Highest. And you know what? I think that is crazy that he said that shit. That he really said that it was because of racism that she's succeeding so much. Is it that, or is it maybe that she's actually a good player? And none of the rest of the WNBA players are worth a fuck and worth watching. Because really, NBA and the WNBA and all these sports teams, sports channels, it's entertainment. That's literally all it is. It's entertainment. Therefore, people just come to watch. So, if it's entertaining to people, then they're going to watch it. If it's usually just people just playing basketball, just going back and forth, especially in the women's, then he ain't going to watch the shit. It's proven with the numbers. Okay, let's see. Highest paid NBA players. Right here. Stephen Curry is the first one. Wow. Signed a, what the hell is this? He signed a $215.3 million contract. Wow. And Stephen Curry is actually, I think that he's mixed. Who is currently Stephen Curry? Let's see. Highest paid in NBA players. Let's put this. I thought that it was LeBron James, but okay, it's Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's black. LeBron James, black. Paul George, black. Actually, every single one of these guys are black people. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, this guy is white. There's only one white guy on here. Nikola, I don't even know. And I don't even watch basketball. But this is actually bullshit that this guy wants to run his mouth. And everybody that's running their mouth about it being a racial thing. Listen, bro. It's not racism whatsoever. If it was, then not a single black player or any other player that is not white be on top for the highest paid NBA players or make it NFL players for that matter. Any of them. It doesn't fucking matter. It just matters if they're good at the sport. Who the fuck comes to your mind whenever you think the best damn golfer? Who comes to your mind?
I don't watch golf.
I don't either. But do you know anybody?
Nope.
Can you name anybody that has ever played golf? Famous person.
There is like this
really famous guy.
I think he just played in this recent like opening tournament that was here in by Lake Norman.
I don't know.
It was around like Mother's Day or something. It was Mother's Day weekend that it played, and my mom likes him. He is Irish. I don't even know what his name is.
Irish. See, I was pointing towards Tiger Woods.
Oh.
Which he is not fully white. I mean, come on. This race thing, this whole race conversation, all of these race conversations need to fucking end. I think that they really seriously need to end. Because people are pulling it out as a card. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think people just do it to try to stir something up.
Uh-huh. I can see that.
It's just, I don't know. I feel like we're long overdue with the race thing.
Yeah.
Long overdue.
Long overdue? Like, it needs to be talked about?
No, it needs to be ended. It needs to stop being talked about and stop being told all the time.
No, for real.
Over everything.
No, yeah, like, that is definitely a big, like...
And I feel like it was fine when we were kids and we were younger. I don't know if we just didn't notice it.
Not even then. I think it's gotten worse since I've gotten older, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I tell on this podcast all the time, and to anybody that ever claims anything of race, that they want to talk about anything of race, I always tell the story of I grew up around a bunch of black people, just in general. And I never knew that there was such thing as racism until I got into the 5th grade, whenever they talked about racism being a significant part of the United States.
And like slavery and stuff.
And slavery, exactly. I never knew anything about racism until I got to 5th grade. And then that's whenever they started talking about it. And then that's whenever I was educated on the history of racism. But that is to strictly point out the fact that I didn't see any of the people that I was with that was black. And I don't even like using the term black. I don't even like using the term race in general, because we're all of the human race. And people that are black are not even black, they're brown. That people just put the label black on there. Everybody's a tone of brown, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me either. Black, this is black. This right here is black. This shirt that I'm wearing is black. For those of you that can't see it, I'm wearing a black fucking shirt. And it really blows my mind whenever people call other people black or something that is other than brown. Everybody is a shade of brown. You're a shade of brown. You're just a very light brown. You're not white. That's white right there. On that painting, that's white. I mean, come on. It's really like these people are fucking stupid. Seriously. And then now it's pushing me to show that everybody is fucking stupid. Whenever they want to talk about this race topic, about how certain people have certain privileges over others. Whenever you go into the other fucking league with WNBA, you go into the other fucking league, the NBA, which is profitable, by the way. The WNBA is not profitable. And actually, I believe that this is the first... What do you mean by that? It's not profitable at all. The WNBA is not profitable.
I don't know what that means.
It means that they are not making any money.
Okay.
Profitable means that they are spending less than they're making. Therefore, they're making more than they're spending.
Okay.
That's what profit is. You see what I'm saying?
But why?
But why what?
Why aren't they making any money off of it?
Because nobody watches the WNBA.
Mm.
Nobody wants to watch women play basketball. If you want me to be honest with you, I mean, it's actually true because,
Yeah, I mean
like,
most of the
everybody
time,
would...
people who watch basketball, like big basketball fans,
Uh-huh.
I don't ever hear them talk about, like, women's basketball.
Exactly. None of them. Except for now, whenever we're sitting here talking about it now because of Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Because supposedly she's this amazing basketball player, which I don't give a fuck about the basketball. I really don't. I'm just more concerned about the social issue at hand here that people are putting in everybody's face that it's because of her race, which is complete and utter bullshit, considering that all of the highest paid players in the NBA is black.
I'm just wondering if maybe she was like...
And like I said, I hate to say it, is a darker brown. Sorry. Not a lighter brown, because y'all are so fucking concerned about that shit and keep on wanting to bring up race like we're back in the fucking 50s again. And then they claim... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I wonder if, like, she wasn't like, ethnically white. If she was, like, I don't even know, like Hispanic or Indian or something like that. Just for example, would this even be thrown out?
I have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know if it's like a race thing or whatnot. And then there's other players. There's one player that was that was like filmed saying that the people that are coming out there, because she was like, I believe she was playing against Caitlin Clark or she was on the same team as her. I don't really remember.
Oh, I think I've
because I
seen
don't
the same
keep it
clip.
up with it.
I think I've seen the same clip as you. It's like a short girl. She was pretty small.
I have no idea, but she was playing with her or she played against her, and I don't really know, but she was basically saying, yeah, all these people are... I understand that all these people are coming out here for me. Like, bitch, no. First of all, sorry.
Yeah, and
to say that you're a bitch. You're not a bitch.
Like,
but
the text above the video said that she was like the 200th pick of the draft compared to Caitlin Clark, which I think she was like the third or fourth or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, she was in the top 10 pick compared to the other girl that was saying that.
Yeah, that's...
no, because I've seen that same video.
That seriously just blows my mind. Just the whole shish kabang whenever they're talking about damn race. And it really is just bullshit because it just in general, it really implies whenever y'all keep on talking about race the way that y'all do, y'all as in everybody that talks about fucking race, that are saying that one race is treated differently than others. You also are implying that one race, and it's usually the people that are saying this, they're usually implying that one race, as in the darker brown people, and me as a lighter brown person, I'm saying that most of these people that talk about race are saying that these darker brown people automatically, just because of their skin color, is automatically set at a lower bar than everybody else. Which is fucking bullshit.
I think most of the time it's because of the stereotype, but they also don't help to shift the stereotype.
Yeah, exactly. And I actually personally know a few darker brown people than me that are living more successfully than me. I know them, and you know people like that too. So why in the fuck you still talking about this shit? Stephen A. Smith, especially. How the fuck you talking about people are racist and shit whenever you're making more money than you're making more money than fucking 90% of the white people in this fucking country, in the fucking world. And you want to talk shit about how there's racism. Fuck you. Okay, anyways. So we talked about the big girl at the pageant. We talked about Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking snapped there for a minute.
I thought it was never going to end.
Let's move on to a better topic.
Did you show everybody your new tattoo yet?
They don't need to see it. That's not.
No.
That's it. That's all y'all get. If y'all didn't see it, then you didn't see it. If you know, then you know. If you don't, you don't.
That's all we're going to say.
That's all we're gonna say. So, what's your favorite cat?
Ooh, my favorite cat.
Yeah.
I really like the Persian cats with the smushed in face and the short, stubby legs.
Oh.
They're so stinking cute. They look like little babies. Or I really like just like domestic short-haired orange cats, like a tabby cat, or like a really pretty short-haired gray cat. Or what are those? I don't know what they're called, but like they're so they're house cats.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not like the house cats that some people have that are like almost the same size as a cheetah. Not those super big ones. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like they're almost the same size as like a Great Dane.
What are
But they're slightly bigger than a house cat, and they're very long and thin, and they have like big Dumbledore ears. Like big ears. I don't know what they're called, but they're super
I have no
cute.
idea.
There's this lady on TikTok who has like 3 or 4 of them.
Really? You have a TikTok?
No,
Then how do you know?
because I used to follow her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. When I did have TikTok.
What about the bald cats?
No, I don't like them. The only reason why I don't like them is because I used to watch videos of people who did have them and be like...
Maintenance.
It'd be videos of them like physically having to bathe their cats.
Oh, yeah.
And so you have to bathe them every week, and you have to like clean out their ears. And the grossest thing to me is like, so you know how cats' claws like go in and out?
Yeah.
So it's almost like where our cuticles are.
Uh-huh.
It's like that, and then their skin, but their skin goes over like the cuticle.
Yeah.
And it builds up dirt from like going in the litter box and sweating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so people physically have to like pop it out and clean it. Like push out their nail and then like push out the extra skin to like clean that.
Yeah.
And then some cats, because they don't have any fur to stop them from getting like dirt on their skin, they'll get like pimple chins.
Pimple chins? They'll have pimples on their chins?
Yes.
And people have to pop them?
And blackheads, or they'll get it on like their tail.
No way. I wonder how that would be to pop a damn animal's
It's so gross.
pimple.
And
Pop an animal pimple.
it's just too much upkeep. Like, I think they're cute, and I have seen them before in real life with like the peach fuzz on them.
Uh-huh.
I think those are cute, but for me, they're only like the biggest reason why I want a cat is because
They're not
they
much
take care.
maintenance.
They take care of themselves.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah, I can see that. But you said that you also want a dog. And you said that you also want a muskrat and a damn chimp or a damn
I do want a dog, but
squirrel.
I do want a dog, but for right now, I want like a small dog. But then I think later on, when I have my own home and my own yard, I want like a big dog, like a big old big dog. I really want like a Doberman Pinscher.
Pinscher.
A Doberman Pinscher.
Hey, how about let's just settle for a sugar glider?
Yeah, but the only thing is they're nocturnal.
So they stay up all night?
Yes.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something about that.
And I want a ferret, but ferrets smell. They stink.
Travis
so
got
bad.
a ferret.
But they stink.
No, Travis got a ferret, and I'm pretty sure that he said everything was good, and I think he said that it like ran away.
That's not good.
I think so.
They're
Sorry
so
about that,
skinny
buddy.
and lengthy. They literally look like slinkies.
Yeah, I like weasels too.
No.
Ferrets, weasels.
No.
What is that one? You know, I asked a couple people what they thought that one animal was that we seen the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That I took a bunch of pictures of. I took a bunch of pictures of this one animal. And I don't know what the fuck it was. And people said that it was a groundhog. There was a couple different people said it was a groundhog.
I thought it was, what are those things called that stand up?
Don't have my phone. I wish I
Not
could
a
show
groundhog,
people.
but what's the other animal that lives under?
A fucking ferret. Let's go.
Not a ferret.
A fucking prairie dog.
Yeah, no. I think I did tell you it might have been
What
a
the
groundhog or
fuck?
something like that.
I think you did. Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I didn't know they could run that fast.
It kind of looked like an otter.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't running that fast. Just the picture that I got looked like it was running fast. It wasn't running fast at all.
It really wasn't.
It really wasn't.
Because I feel like groundhogs are like so slow.
It looked like I could probably catch it if I wanted to.
I really want a bunny.
Okay.
I want a little teacup bunny.
All right, let's move on from the animals
Or a
now.
floppy, long-haired bunny.
Are you a bunny?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the fuck is up. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
What kind of animal would you want?
What I want?
Yeah.
What do you mean, just ever? What kind of animal would I want
I
ever?
just listed off all the animals I like.
Yeah, that was just for me asking if you, what kind of cat is your favorite cat?
Mm-hmm.
And you really didn't specifically say. You just went down a list of different cats.
Yeah.
You was like, I like this cat, and I like this cat, and I like this cat. Oh, and I also like this cat.
And I also
And
like...
I also want a dog, and I don't want this, but I want a ferret and a weasel.
I didn't say that, but okay.
And I want a groundhog.
And I want the cat that I saw running across the street earlier
But
today.
I don't want a sugar glider because they're nocturnal.
Nor do I want birds or ferrets because they stink. Or fish because they're boring.
Let's get a snake.
Absolutely not. No, I hate snakes. Hate snakes.
No, we can get a giant snake.
No, let me tell you a story.
Let me hear your story.
Let me tell you a story. So,
Okay.
I was living at my grandparents' house.
Uh-huh.
And the way that my grandparents' house was set up,
Yeah.
you have the front door, but then when you walk outside, our porch was completely cement. And during the times after school, it would be completely lit up and hot from the sun. So
lit up?
Yeah, so
Just be hot?
listen.
Well, I'm trying to understand the specifics.
Yes, it would just be warm, like very warm.
Okay.
And a lot of lizards used to like lay in the corners and like sunbathe.
Yeah.
But I think I forget exactly what I was doing. But I had opened the front door, not paying attention, took a step down, and I stepped on a black snake, and it ran into my house and climbed up into my grandpa's recliner.
No way.
Yes. It climbed up into my
What the fuck?
And so I was like freaking out because one, I had stepped on a snake and it was in the house.
Yeah. So it didn't try to bite you or anything?
No, it just scurried into the home. And so I had like freaked out. I had screamed so loud that like my mom thought I hurt myself. Like it was like a death scream. And I told her like there's a snake in the recliner. I was freaking out. They had taken the recliner outside and set it out in the grass, hoping that the snake would leave.
They took the recliner out there, the whole ass recliner?
They took the whole recliner like outside and we let it sit out there for a couple of hours, thinking that it left. And then we brought it back inside or whatever.
And that motherfucker was still shaking around.
And so we go to bed thinking that it's gone, blah, blah, blah. My mom gets up in the middle of the night to go pee. And that snake is literally... So you know how like the tub and the shower curtain meet? Our shower curtain was like this far up off the ground. My mom doesn't turn the light on in the middle of the night when she's like going to pee.
Yeah.
And she had seen something moving. And it was the freaking snake trying to get into the tub.
Sweet. And then what?
And then I think she woke up my grandpa, and my grandpa like picked it up and threw it outside.
Whoa.
That's why I don't mess with snakes.
Man, that is crazy. Yeah, I did, I can't believe that. I can't believe that y'all also took the recliner outside and just let it sit there for 2 hours.
I didn't say 2 hours. I said a few hours.
I thought you said a couple hours.
A couple.
A couple is 2.
Okay, then a few. I don't remember how long it was, but I remember that they literally picked up the whole recliner and brought it outside.
If this was court, you would be damn. You'd be condemned.
Okay, whatever.
To jail.
Glad that I don't have to testify.
That me the fuck up. Fuck yeah. You know, I saw a rattlesnake a couple times. Yeah, I seen a rattlesnake near my house one time. Actually, I think I don't remember why it was. It was on the dirt road leading to my parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that I seen it go across the road, and I seen the damn rattler, and I heard it. I was like, what the fuck? And then I just seen it go across the road or something like that, or it was maybe in the sticks or something. I don't really remember. It was like a very vague memory.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember that instance, and then I seen one in Tennessee one time.
They're scary.
And a damn copperhead.
I've never seen one of those.
Ooh, those look crazy. Those look like they'll fucking kill you.
Really?
And they actually will. Yeah, no, those are wild. I seen I seen it like my dad was trying to get it out of the way because we was riding the 4-wheeler and it was going across, and he seen it and he stopped and turned the 4-wheeler off. I was like, what's going on? And then there was a snake going across it, and it wasn't even going across the road. It was like chilling out right there. And then he was trying to move it over with a stick, and it fucking striked at him.
Oh god!
It striked at him, and it was so close to getting him. He had like jumped back. I remember that. That was crazy. That was a wild experience.
I don't even like the little baby green snakes or anything. Anytime I see some kind of snake, I'm like, get it away.
And listen to this shit. In that time that I seen a fucking rattlesnake in Tennessee, like that same day or that same week, sometime in that vicinity, I had seen a damn scorpion, a wild scorpion. First and only time I've ever seen a wild scorpion. Yes.
That's cool.
Isn't that wild? Mm-hmm. It's like us telling squirrels. It's like us telling stories about squirrels.
Or chipmunks, because chipmunks don't live in North Carolina.
Scorpions and squirrels. Let's go.
No, chipmunks. Not squirrels. Chipmunks.
It's okay, squirrels. Let's go.
Not squirrels. Chipmunks.
Come on.
Chipmunks.
Squirrels. Okay, now listen. That's like us talking about squirrels to people that are not of our land.
Mm-hmm.
They're like
people who live in Australia.
Yeah, they're like
and they get big spiders the size of softballs in their home, and they're just like, oh, it's normal.
Yeah, and then they see fucking koala bears and polar bears
and kangaroos. Kangaroos will be in people's yards.
Fuck?
And people will be trying to fight them.
And people are like, oh, matey, that's just a kangaroo. And then we're like, oh, yeah, we have squirrels over here. And they're like, a squirrel? What is a squirrel? What in the bloody hell is a squirrel? Yeah, we have squirrels. Scorpions and squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
And badgers. Let's go. I think I probably have about 3 dap-ups left.
Yeah, I have 0.
Are you serious?
My arm is hurting. Sorry.
Okay, well, let's go on.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
I haven't seen a bat in a really long time.
I remember seeing a bat whenever I was younger. You usually see them at nighttime.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess I'm just not outside during the nighttime enough.
You don't ever see bats?
I haven't seen one in a while, no. Because they used to scare me when they would fly by, and I was like, what was that?
I see all kinds of bats every once in a while. Well, I see, that whole sentence just didn't make any sense. I'm like, I see all kinds of bats every once in a while. Like, the first part of the sentence was like, oh, yeah, I see them all the time.
When was the last time you saw a shooting star? I saw one coming home from work a couple months ago, and I almost cried in my car. I'm serious.
You told me about that before.
I know. I saw it, and I was like, wow.
And you actually almost cried.
I actually almost cried.
It was like, oh, my God, that's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a couple nights where I seen shooting stars. There was supposed to be a meteor shower that one time.
Yeah, we never went to
We missed it. We completely missed it. And then there was that one time that was supposed to see the Northern Lights.
Yep, and we
never did.
Nope. We're homebodies. We're not out of high fives yet, though. We can do a high five. Hand hug. Hand hug.
Okay, high five.
Oh, we got to do it again.
Okay. Okay.
Sweet.
So you've never seen any bats?
I have seen bats.
Do you even know what a bat looks like?
Yeah.
Describe a bat to me real quick. Go ahead.
Okay. A bat looks like a butterfly but 3 times the size, and if a butterfly died and then the devil made it come back to life.
Whoa, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm not going to lie to you. I completely blanked out the very first portion of what you just described. I did. I was not paying attention at all. And then you said, and then the devil made it back alive.
I said,
Go ahead.
a bat looks like a butterfly 3 times its size, and then the butterfly dies and the devil makes it come back to life.
Whoa. Wow. That, man.
Isn't that a great description?
Man, that, I don't know about that. You know, at one point in time, I was going to get a big old bat on my chest. A tattoo of a big old bat on my chest. And it's actually still in consideration.
You should get it down here on your abdomen.
Absolutely not. I'm not getting anything on my abdomen. Actually, yeah, I'm going to get one, but I can't I'm going to get one, but I can't tell you what it is.
You hear this man talking about tattoos? I'm not allowed to have any.
Okay, anything else you want to tell them?
No, good night. I'm EP.
Okay, that was actually a very disturbing description of a butterfly.
That's what a bat is.
Yeah, but you said that it is a bat is a butterfly.
A bat looks like a butterfly if Satan killed it and then reincarnated it.
So you're just saying that a bat is a disturbing butterfly?
Yeah. It's a night butterfly.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Have you ever seen a butterfly at night?
No, because they're seeping.
They're seeping?
They're seeping.
Really?
Yeah, they're seeping in.
Butterflies eep?
They eepy all the time.
They're eepy.
Mm-hmm.
Swear to gosh.
You know those yellow butterflies that you see all the time?
I'm listening to you.
Are you? You know the yellow butterflies that you see all the time? They kind of look like monarchs.
The monarch butterflies.
No, they're not monarchs, but they're fully yellow.
No.
They're the big, bright yellow ones. They like to eat dead things. When I used to go to the lake every summer as a kid, I would always see them like
Eeping.
They would all be there would be like 6 or 5. There would be like a little horde of them on top of like dead fish that would wash ashore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So they'd just be butterflies just fucking up a... Yeah, somebody said that butterflies are actually pretty fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They just look awesome.
Yeah.
I think that I seen somewheres in like a documentary or some shit that butterflies eat other butterflies.
Butterflies eat other butterflies?
Yeah, and they eepy.
And they eat me too.
Oh. Yeah, they do. Butterflies eat other butterflies and they eepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they sleep upside down on leaves.
Like bats.
I told you!
Holy fuck. Butterflies are bats.
Butterflies are bats if Satan reincarnated them.
Butterflies are bats. Bats are butterflies.
And bats like butterflies.
But do butterflies like bats?
Probably not. Isn't it so weird to think that bats are like almost legally blind?
No, that's just certain types of bats.
Okay, then only certain types of bats are almost legally blind.
Yeah. Okay, and
they use their surround sound.
Really? I did a project on bats one time whenever I was in elementary school.
Really? I always wanted to make one of those volcanoes.
Never did that.
Never did that.
Let me tell you something though.
Or use a potato to turn a light bulb on.
Or make a potato launcher.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can still do that.
We can still do that shit. We can still do all that shit. Mm-hmm. Let's make a volcano. What is that?
Sweet.
Oh, is you?
Yeah, and we can make pretty bracelets together and paint our fingernails and do each other's hair.
No.
Oh, wait, you don't have any hair?
So do you not think that bats eat butterflies?
They do. They eat bugs.
Bats eat butterflies?
Bats eat bugs and butterflies are bugs.
Okay, but are butterflies... So butterflies are bats. That's what happens. Caterpillars turn into butterflies, which then hibernate, and then they turn into fucking bats.
Sweet.
Holy fuck, we're figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
We're breaking down the code.
We got you, CIA.
And then we're gonna we're gonna make a volcano. We're gonna make our very own volcano.
On a little piece of paper.
They say that it's illegal to make nuclear weapons.
What if I just asked God to make his own?
No.
Yeah, because then he can make all the volcanoes erupt.
Oh, shit. You think volcanoes are nuclear weapons?
Yes.
You think they're nuclear?
I don't know the correct definition of that word.
Well, then how do you know? That's like impulse buy.
Oh my God! Impulse buy! Impulse buy! Impulse buy! All women impulse buy. It is just in our nature. Goodbye.
Actually, the majority of the debt in the United States
is from women impulse buying. Impulse buy. Impulse buy. You heard it here, ladies. No more impulse buying. Because we are losing money. Unless you need a new outfit, then you go ahead, sis.
No.
You go ahead, sis. You go get those nails done. You go get that hair done. You go get those eyelashes done. You go get your eyebrows done. You go get that tan. You go get that facial. You go get those Botox and that lip injections. Because those aren't impulse buys. You've been thinking about it for a really long time. But don't you go buy yourself a new outfit or a new pair of shoes. Or if you're going to the store and you need a new pair of shirts and you see a pair of shoes that you like, don't get those pairs of shoes because you were here for those shirts. Amen. Amen.
Yeah,
impulse buy. I need to make myself a ringtone where I do like the most obnoxious voice I can ever do of myself and put it on your phone.
You sound like those girls on the Bad Girls Club.
Really?
No.
That's kind of sad.
No, those girls on the Bad Girls Club are fucking...
The Zeus Network. Please make baddies available for everybody.
What is baddies?
I'm trying to watch it.
What is baddies?
It's like Bad Girls Club, but it's like this generation.
No, I like the old school Bad Girls Club though.
Yeah, but they only have like 5 seasons on there.
And you already watched all of them?
No, I actually stopped watching it because I think I've seen some of the seasons before.
Yeah, but I think that the OG shows are like the 90s. Is that when that was? Or the early 2000s?
Early 2000s.
That's what it was, the early 2000s.
It was before 2010.
Yeah, it was probably until like 2005 or something.
Mm-hmm.
2004, maybe 2003. Yeah, that looks like... Yeah. That looks like the time whenever Eminem was like at his top tier.
Mm-hmm. And everybody was wearing like Ed Hardy and big sunglasses.
Exactly.
And moving their hats to the side.
That's
and
usually
wearing big baggy shorts.
Exactly.
And that's what we're trying to recreate today. Have you noticed that? A little bit.
To an extent, yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of fashion. I was gonna say fads, but they're called some trends. All trends tend to like recirculate. Over time, except for some reason like the OG Renaissance era. Yeah,
bring that back. I'm trying to wear a hoop skirt.
Let's bring that back.
Make my bitties look big with a nice tight corset.
Yeah, let's get those corsets back in here.
Mm-hmm. And 5 layers of
guts.
And 5 layers of panties so that no man can get in your hoop skirt.
Oh,
I wanted a high five. I'm at a dab ups.
Hand hug.
Hand hug. Sweet.
Okay, yeah, I think that there's a bunch of trends that kind of recirculate over time and just kind of come back into style.
Mm-hmm.
They're in style, then
Imagine
they leave.
if we were still in the Renaissance.
You know, now that I think about it,
Then
why?
we wouldn't be able to take a shower. We'd have to take a sponge bath.
We're going to have to shower down by the creek.
Have to go wash my cheeks in the creek.
Yeah.
My crack in the creek. I'm going to go wash my crack in the creek.
Okay. And we already established that I would be sentenced to jail time or
You would be
something.
stoned.
Why?
You would actually be stoned or hung or decapitated, or what's the one?
What the fuck?
What's the one I'm trying to think of? They used to have this torture device that they used that they would put you out on a dock and you would be strapped to a chair and they would dunk you. And they would constantly dunk you.
I don't know, like waterboarding or something.
It kinda-
like
I guess-
old age waterboarding.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. But you would definitely be stoned
For what though?
for your mouth.
What the fuck?
I'm serious. That or
You're serious?
you would be put in the stocks for like a week.
I was saying that they would probably hang me for witchcraft.
Oh, because you're a ginger?
No, because my paintings.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, this guy's fucked up in the brain.
Yeah. Well, they did stone people for that too. They'd hang you and burn you. Or they burn you alive.
I would just tell everybody that you're a witch.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Be like, she's a witch. Be like, did you just try to cast this spell on me?
You witch?
And we'll be like, witch! Witch! And then they're going to come after you. Then what are you going to do?
I don't know, cry.
Well, I mean, I don't understand why you said that I'd be stoned. For my mouth?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's dumb. But
Stoning is the worst way to die.
being stoned to death, imagine everybody everybody in the whole community throwing pebbles at you until you die.
Well, no, that's not it.
Pebbles are large rocks.
Large rocks. Like, so what they would do, they would strap you down. They would strap you down.
With your pecker out and everything.
And they would put like heavy, like 20-pound rocks on your body and just stack them up until you completely are crushed to death.
Really? That's how that works?
That's what stoning is, yes.
I thought that it was just they just threw a bunch of rocks at you until you died.
No, they physically crushed you with rocks until you passed away.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look it up.
It's okay. I'll just take your word for it.
Because I used to watch,
Bad Girls Club?
no, I used to watch Salem.
Yeah. Salem Witch Trials.
No, it's just called Salem. It's a TV show about the Salem Witch Trials. Yes.
Hell yes. Let's
And
get a high five.
They had stoned a couple people.
Okay, forget about it.
They had stoned a couple people in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's it's completely and utterly
Why don't we just bring
disgusting.
that back?
Yeah, let's bring stoning back.
Forget the police. We can just stone people.
Yeah, public execution.
Mm-hmm. Then people will stop being bad.
Immediately. Immediate public execution.
I heard you talking on another podcast about, like, you think people would stop stealing if we started cutting people's fingers off?
Fuck yeah! I still hold that to this day. Most of the things that listen, most of the things that I say on the podcast ain't gonna change. It's still gonna be the
I
same
know,
fucking answer unless I learned that there's a better way to go about doing things. And my mom actually brought it up the other day about how, you know, actually before I get into this, what else was you gonna add to that?
Nothing.
And actually going back on the last topic that we was talking about, I meant to say this, and it's actually bothering me that I didn't say it for some fucking reason. I don't understand why. But I was going to say that I base timelines off of, like, the cultural timelines off of the rappers and, like, the famous people of the time.
Mm.
You You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they are most of the time what people looked up to for inspiration.
Yeah, like whenever I think of like the early 2000s, I think of like Kanye wearing a polo, wearing a polos, and like Lil Wayne in a white wife beater and some baggy jeans sagging.
Jorts
baggy,
too.
Yeah, baggy, just baggy jeans sagging like fuck with some sneakers.
Didn't he used to wear DCs all the time?
I think so, or something.
And he
like
made them
that.
popular.
Yeah, and then he like made his own shit, like was truck fit, and then he built a brand up, and then he sold it. Shout the fuck out to him. But anyways, I think that people should get their hands and fingers chopped off.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Especially, yeah, I can understand. Especially, like, have you seen all those viral videos and why, like, Target and Walmart have been, like, locking up a lot of their products? Because people will literally go in there and just stand in there and eat food and then leave.
Let's see how I can get comfortable. In fucking Target and Walmart?
Mostly Walmart.
Man.
And I hear, like, with those kind of stores, you can steal up to less than $1,000 in merchandise before you get in trouble.
That is, listen, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're stealing. Stealing is stealing.
I know.
And first of all, it's a crime. Second of all, it's completely immoral. Like, why in the fuck are you gonna steal? Do you want your shit stolen from you?
Or, like, littering. That's how I feel about littering, too.
Imagine if you worked. Say you worked fucking, let's just say fucking 10 hours. That's 10 hours of your life. And you went and bought, let's say, a fucking computer or something. And somebody comes by your house and steals your fucking computer that you worked 10 hours for. Okay, let's say 20, because all these fucking computers nowadays are expensive as fuck. So you spent 20 hours of your whole fucking life to work for a motherfucking computer that you wanted really bad. And then some motherfucker with nothing comes by and thinks that he needs that computer more than you do. So then he steals it.
And most of the time, they're stealing that just to resell it.
And he didn't work for that. You did. You worked for that shit. I think that is completely immoral and unethical in every way possible. I think that is like the pinnacle besides murdering. There's murdering and then there's stealing. Like, that's just shit that you don't do. Simple. It's just plain and simple as that. And I understand there's people out here
what you're talking about is like stealing from another person, but what I was talking about
is
was
stealing from stores. Okay,
yes,
we can jump on that too.
Stealing from big corporations that already make a lot of money.
Okay, we can talk about that too. So there's two different types of stealing as well, because there's stealing in the sense of legal stealing,
like petty stealing.
In the like petty theft. Well,
Yeah.
I'm talking about there's legal stealing where some of these big ass corporations are essentially stealing from the customers. Stealing, quote unquote stealing. You know, that's a loose term kind of nowadays, but there's like a difference between that and straight up theft. Like, they're stealing in the sense of, you know, like banks are stealing in the sense of whenever you go to sign up for a loan or you go to sign up for a credit card or something, then they give you a percentage rate of interest. And, you know, and it's not even stealing in that sense either, because you signed the fucking contract, bro. You signed the shit. If you didn't want to pay whatever they asked you to pay, then you don't need to sign that damn contract. You need to read the fucking contract to begin with, first of all. And second of all, you don't need to do it if you didn't want it to begin with. Don't say that you're getting stolen from if you signed the fucking contract that allowed them to steal from you, quote unquote. That's why I said it's a loose term. But then at the same time, then there's actual fucking stealing, like you said in the... What is it? What is it, honey bunny?
I just didn't listen to a word you said.
Why?
'Cause you talk so fast, it didn't even go through one ear and out the other.
Okay, well then this is why I talk to you like this sometimes. And then you get very upset whenever I talk to you like this, because then you're like, why are you talking to me like this? And you get me, and then and then you roll your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not very
Can
nice.
I go night?
No, you cannot go night. You asked me a question about people stealing things, and then I have yet to explain that part of it.
Okay, well, go. Ready, set, go.
Okay, so there's people stealing in the sense also as they go into a store, they see something that they want, and then they just steal it. They don't even buy it. They steal it, which is fucked up too. Your hand should be fucking chopped off. First time you steal, finger chopped off. Second time you steal, whole ass hand chopped off. That's it. You see somebody walking around without a hand, you know good and fucking well that they've been stealing. And then you know good and goddamn well not to trust them anymore. Either that or they're not going to fucking try to do anything about it because first of all, they don't have his hand to steal from you. They'd have one, but then they're going to have to do something else with the other. Anyways.
Be like, woo. Trying to pick at your pocket with a nub.
Anyways, these people are going in these stores and just looting. And just looting. And then that goes back to the other fucking race thing. You want to talk about fucking race. They're labeling what's happening racism. Why these people are stealing. Well, these people are stealing is just because they're in very poor conditions and it's because of their race. Fucking bullshit. Why in the fuck are they stealing Nikes then? Why ain't they stealing goddamn food? And even if they was stealing food, why in the fuck are you stealing, bro? Try something else out. You don't have to fucking steal. Please tell me why in the fuck there's all these goddamn riots that are based around race because these people are so, so oppressed and so poor just because of their race. Might I add that they decided to add the people that are stating that this is a problem. They are adding all of this that I'm fucking saying right here. I'm just being a little sarcastic bitch about it. So they're saying that it's all about race and all about oppression because of their race. Why in the fuck are they stealing Nikes? Why in the fuck are they stealing these things that are fucking useless? That people buy, that luxury items. Why in the fuck are they buying coats, jackets that are fucking $3,000? Why don't they go into a fucking Goodwill and steal some shit, man? Anyways.
Or have you seen those videos where people travel to like different countries and there will be like advisors that'll show you clips of groups of women, mostly women, sometimes men, but a lot of the times now it's recently been women who will like be too close for comfort to try to pickpocket into your bag. Have you seen those?
No, I haven't seen those.
And like some people will notice it and start yelling at them and like they'll run off like a train or run away because they know that they're being caught.
No, I've never seen that before.
And that's why a lot of the times, like, people who say that if you are traveling to another country, to make sure that, like, you have a secure bag that, like, locks properly because there's a lot of pickpocketers around. Or, like, have you seen videos? Have you seen that one video? It's probably very old, but this guy was, like, recording traffic or something in, like, an Indian country, and a guy walks by and literally snatches his phone out of his hand and keeps walking.
Yes.
When he was sitting in the car.
I seen that shit. No, Lennon was telling me this, the story about how there was a guy that was on live stream or some shit, and there was these people that came up to him and snatched his fucking phone from him. They found him on the live stream, found him and snatched his fucking phone.
It'll happen to in some countries, like being on train rides, people will have their phones out and there will be people waiting by the railroads to like
snatch their shit.
Yeah, to take their shit.
Whoa. I seen some, this isn't stealing, but I guess it's a form of theft, but I seen these people at this restaurant. They was filming their waiter pouring cheese on top of like whatever dish that they had gotten, and they was pouring the cheese in it, and it was like long stringy cheese, like really thick cheese. And then it was like, I don't know if it was a homeless person or not, but I just assumed that, I don't know why I assumed that it's a homeless person, but it was a person on the street that came by, and they had pulled, because they was on They was on the outside.
They were outside.
They were on the patio.
Yeah.
And then there was a person on the side of the street came by and swiped the cheese that was being poured out of the thing. And then they had took some. And then the rest of it had fell down. And then it was like, oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
I would have wanted a whole new plate after that.
Of course. And then they was like, yeah, we're going to get you a new one.
Oh, my gosh.
That shit is insane. That would piss me off. And it looked like it was a very high-class restaurant.
Yeah. I'm surprised, not saying I want this to happen, but I'm surprised there's not more places that have video recordings of, people who are eating outside of a restaurant get their food snatched. From
Get their food snatched?
Yeah, whole plates taken.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I've never seen enough videos. I'm like, why? I feel like that's something that I feel like would be more common, but it's really not.
People, I know, because these people that want to steal shit they steal fucking pointless things that they don't even fucking need. That's the point that I was saying about people stealing shit. I mean, if you're really in need, why in the fuck aren't you stealing people's food? No, I'm dead ass serious.
Or it's first of all, when a homeless man, you try to help out a homeless man and you give him food and he was like, nah, I want $20.
God damn. I wish that I had my phone right here so I could show the video and then we would end it. But anyways, it was a video. It was a meme of this guy, of this lady that was pulled up to, I assume it's her brother or something. It seemed like she was a family member of this guy. And he seemed like, it looked as if he was homeless. And so she pulled up in her car and she handed him a plate full of food. Mm-hmm. She was like, I got you some food, fresh cooked from Mom. She just made it exactly how you liked it, how you always loved it as a kid. He's like, oh my God, that is so sweet. She's like, green beans fresh, everything's fresh. He was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. And then he's like, did you get me any meth? And she's like, no, I'm a nurse, I can't get you any meth. And then he slammed the fucking plate on the ground. He was like, fuck! And he was pissed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wish that I had my phone right here to show you, but I don't have my fucking phone.
Anyways, we're going to end the video right here. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're interested in any more videos, click on the description right down below. Right down below. Hit that follow. Hit that subscribe. Hit the like button. And you know what? If you didn't like the video, still hit that like button. And please, please, please leave a comment. We love to hear from you guys. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you have a blessed one.
Sweet. You should I threaten them or anything?
No, I did it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but you didn't threaten anything.
No, that was No, I did it. I did the outro. Turn it off. Cut it. We're cutting it.
Have a good one.
What button do I press?
Okay, it's this one right here.